Hello, it's Miss Hazel here. I'm just going to give you a quick update in regards to Year 8 and talking a little bit about content that they'll be covering throughout the year or have covered, and then talking a little bit about remote learning and moving forward from that. If you have a look in the diagram on the left-hand side, that covers all of the topics that we cover throughout the year. There are 10 topics and all of the students in Year 8 cover the same core curriculum, which is listed there. Okay, roughly taking about 2 units every half term. Some are slightly longer, and some classes go at different paces. We have at the moment that some of the students might take some concepts, so some of the concepts in number into a little bit more depth, and some will have a little bit more support so that each student is having the right content tailored towards their ability. In remote learning, we are still continuing through the curriculum. There are a couple of topics that we've had to move. They may require some different equipment that we don't think people might have at home. So we've taken those small topics out, some constructions, and we're going to save those for when we return. But that will all be covered throughout the year, but we are following the same topics as we go, but there's just some slight adjustments. During remote learning, all of our lessons in maths are 100% live and staff are following their timetables. The students should be following their timetables as well. It would be great if you could encourage your children to, or your child to, attend the Zoom sessions, as our staff are delivering the lessons as normal as possible by using PowerPoints, different activities, using writing software. So there's lots going on in the different Zoom lessons. If they can't attend, which is understandable, there will be work set on class charts. What we're doing in maths is we're asking students to watch tutorial videos on a platform called Mathswatch, okay, and then staff will either do one of two things after that. They'll have either set some interactive questions on Mathswatch or ask students to attempt them, or we're also using a platform called Dr. Frost, which is got some which has more questions on there. So it's really important that your child has a look to see whether the teacher has specified are the questions on Mathswatch or are the questions on Dr. Frost. If there are any issues with logging on to either of those platforms, it's really important that they email their maths teacher, or if they get in contact with the school, they'll get in contact with the maths teacher and we can help support them getting onto the right platforms. Just to show you a little bit what Mathswatch looks like, if, for example, I had put on my class to watch N27B, because Year 8 is Key Stage 3, they'd need to click down to the Key Stage 3 qualification, which I'm just circling here. Okay, they don't need to do anything in the standard of the topic. In the search feature, they've got N27B. That'll be the clip that the teacher has told them to watch. There'll then be a video there that they can watch. The video will ask them to pause at certain points and do examples. You've then got the interactive questions up here, which the staff may ask them to complete, or the worksheet feature, okay? The worksheet is really just there for additional practice because we can't see the worksheets, whereas the interactive questions, we can see exactly what each child has done and help support and give feedback. Sometimes there may be work actually assigned on here. So here is an example of one of our classes. You can see that on Wednesday's lesson, Miss Person has assigned interactive questions for the entire class. So they can click on that and do that topic as well. Dr. Frost, as I said, is the additional platform. As soon as they log in, at the top bar, which I'm just going to go along like that, it will have a tab that says work set. So they can click on that and they can see that they've got one item set to complete. Alternatively, on the right-hand side of their screen, they might see this, okay, which will give them some information about what work they need to do. Miss Hazel set you a homework, click here to start, okay. So there's either one of those two platforms that we're using at the moment. If you do want any additional information on your child, there should be a list of email addresses provided, which you can contact directly through your child's maths teacher, and they can either arrange to ring you or correspond via email, just to give some more feedback if you'd want that. Thank you.